Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another video on our channel. Today, we're going to take you behind the scenes of one of the most visually stunning films in the Monsterverse, Godzilla King of the Monsters. And by the way, if you're a Monsterverse fan, don't forget to check out other BDS videos on our channel covering films like Godzilla vs. Kong and Kong Skull Island. And now, without wasting any more time, let's uncover how the filmmakers brought these monsters to life. Okay, so let's start with that scene when Dr. Ishiro Serizawa and his Monarch team are tracking Godzilla and they find a mysterious underwater empire which looks like an ancient forgotten civilization on screen. Though the entire sequence looks like real underwater on screen, no real water or prop was used in this sequence at all. Instead, the filmmakers fully relied on computer CGI. The renowned VFX company DNEG took the lead in designing the underwater kingdom. We can see how the computer engineers meticulously craft every inch of this sunken world. The team crafted ancient stone pillars, moss-covered structures, and walls. Every texture told a story of age and mystery. Interestingly, the design took inspiration from real-world locations like Angkor Wat, Shinto shrines, and the myth of Atlantis. This gave the city a timeless, mystical vibe. Also within the sequence, we see the epic underwater nuclear blast. Though it looks incredibly realistic, we all know that it actually isn't, as it was entirely created using CGI and advanced VFX layers, combining shockwaves, glowing energy bursts, and underwater light distortions to simulate the power of the explosion. For the actors, things were very different. Their scenes were shot on blue screens with necessary real props in the studio. After that, VFX artists layered in underwater bubbles, light distortions, and murky visuals in post-production. And then, of course, there's Godzilla himself. His 3D model was built with over 3,000 individual texture maps, making every scale, scar, and energy pulse look authentic. His glowing dorsal fins were animated using lighting rigs that responded to nuclear energy pulses. In total, this entire sequence included around 970 VFX shots, making it one of the most detailed and complex scenes in the entire film. We now move to one of the film's most visually beautiful moments, Mothras Emergence. She is first seen hidden inside a shimmering cocoon behind a majestic waterfall. When she finally emerges, spreading her glowing wings, the entire sequence feels like a divine rebirth. Initially, Method Studios created the larval cocoon scene, while DNEG handled the stunning reveal from behind the waterfall. To bring Mothra to life, VFX artists used shader-based internal glow effects with subsurface light scattering that allowed light to naturally diffuse through her delicate wings. The water effects were built using fluid simulations combined with underwater light scattering to create a bioluminescent ripple effect. Tools like Houdini and New Compositing helped the artists seamlessly blend water, light, and Mothra's glowing wings to deliver a mesmerizing sequence. Now let's talk about one of the most unique and unsettling titans in Godzilla King of the Monsters. Unlike the more majestic or powerful looking monsters, Sila was designed to feel eerie, almost alien at that. Her entire design was directly inspired by real-life arthropods, especially squids, crabs, and spiders. The creative team wanted Sila to stand apart from the other titans, not just in power, but in the way she moved and looked, intentionally creepy and unsettling. But bringing Sila to life wasn't as simple as drawing up a monster and animating it. Sila's final form on screen was entirely CGI. The way she moved was crafted using a combination of motion capture reference movements and puppeteering simulation rigs. And now we're going to talk about Rodan. Rodan's design was inspired by birds of prey like hawks and eagles. His body was textured to resemble volcanic rock, and his wings emitted fiery embers as he soared through the skies. In the epic battle sequence where Rodan decimates a city, over 660 VFX shots were used to depict collapsing buildings, swirling dust clouds, falling debris, and raging fires. While Rodan himself was fully digital, the human action scenes were filmed separately on practical sets with blue screens. For instance, in a sequence where a soldier fires gun bullets on Rodan, for this scene, an actor was filmed performing in a studio against blue screens. Later, CGI artists inserted Rodan and the destroyed cityscape around them. And finally, we come to the film's most fearsome villain, King Gdora. Unlike anything seen before, Gdora had 3 independent heads, 2 tails, and enormous wings. Creating Gdora wasn't an easy task, as it was a technical challenge. His necks were inspired by cobras and snakes, giving them fluid, menacing movements. Director Michael Dorothy specifically avoided traditional Western dragon designs, opting instead for a unique Eastern-inspired creature. Each head and tail had independent animation rigs, allowing for highly detailed and realistic movements. Gdora's terrifying expressions and hand movements were partly created using motion capture. In the behind-the-scenes video, you can see that 3 different actors wore mocap suits to control each of Gdora's 3 heads individually. They performed facial expressions, snarls, and coordinated attacks. Once the performance was captured, CGI artists layered realistic textures, skills, and visual effects to bring the 3-headed titan to life. And that's it for today's behind-the-scenes video. I hope you enjoyed the explanation we gave out and the creative process that brought this film's stunning visuals to life. If you did, please consider leaving a like, sharing your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribing to the channel for more behind-the-scenes stories from the world of cinema. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.